started it. And so for this episode of Cartoon Confessions, I wanted to bring Man and Tunerific Tyreek to talk about who they would want to be for their cartoon rivals or fictional rivals.
Right.
Yeah. Nah, happy to be here. It's gonna be
Yeah,
dope.
really glad to be here.
Would either of you like to start?
Yeah, I think Man said he wants to do his. I remember him telling me that off mic.
Look at what you're doing. Just to the bus like that. Jesus
I remember
Christ.
that. I remember you saying that.
You remember nothing. You don't remember nothing.
You want me
Jesus
to?
Christ.
It's an iMessage.
He's saying this. He's doing this because at the end of the day, he's my ultimate rival right now.
That's exactly why I wanted you to. I thought it would be perfect.
Like he clearly is just like, hey, we're talking rivals. Well, let's show off our rivalry. Like Jesus.
Yeah. We
I'll start it, but I'll start.
We gotta give him something to animate.
Exactly. Okay. I guess one animated rival, the most prominent one would be like Vegeta for me. I don't know. With Vegeta, he's one of those guys who very much you're ahead of him, but he would very much push you to keep moving, like keep it moving. Like even though it's like, yeah, I'm 10 points ahead, but you still would feel like you're 10 points down. So you're basically like, I can't let this shrimp catch up to me. I can't. Like I gotta be ahead of him. I just have to stay ahead of him no matter what.
So you would fight Vegeta.
Sure. Basically, I'm supposed to be Goku in that sense.
Sure.
Like if I'm supposed to be like Goku in that sense of that I'm stronger than him, basically. So I'm like, sure, I'll take you on as my rival because I'm already ahead of you anyway.
It's pretty good. See, I'm pussy. I don't think I will fight Vegeta. I don't know. I don't know anything about. Well, I know a little bit. I know what he looks like. I know he has that hair. I'm scared of the hair.
You're scared of a widow's peak?
No, not the widow.
You got like a massive forehead too.
That is true. The forehead kind of freaks me out too. I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't the widow's peak, so don't do that. It's the spikes. He might poke my eye out or something.
I mean, that's kind of true. Like everyone, like probably Ash Ketchum even has like a few like spikes to him, so he probably poke your eye out.
That's true. Yeah, ooh. I don't know why they keep people shouldn't draw characters like that. And so,
Man, you mentioned Ash. That's funny because I have Ash Ketchum down for a rival I would want. Because
that's interesting.
Yeah, because his rivalry with Paul during like the Diamond and Pearl generation, I thought it really forced him to like question his own philosophy and prove himself that his tactic can work and he doesn't have to like change anything about it and just adjust. And I admire that. And I think even though if I was in the Pokemon world, I would want to be a coordinator, not a battler. I would feel motivated to like, question my own self. Am I bringing the best out of my Pokemon? Is what I'm really doing helping them?
Right. Yeah, if anything, that's sort of that thing about Ash. He probably would like push you as like he force you to think about how you're going about things because he just like he's one of those guys who just doesn't quit. Like the man, like it took him 20 years just to finally win a championship. So
he came
like,
so close.
Like, this man is tenacious. Like he will not stop.
This nigga won the championship when everybody that watched him try to do it already, like, people had kids. Everybody, like, grew up.
Exactly.
Oh, poor. See, you guys have rivals that, like, yeah, you know, they would push me and, like, I would be the best version of myself. And it makes me think about the way I looked at this. Because I picked Randall from Recess. I would beat the shit out of Randall from Recess.
Whoa!
Look who his rival is. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be the snitch, the guy who would rat me out.
Think about it though. Like, really think about it. Like, because you look at the landscape of Recess and you look at like the way the world was set up in the playground, and there's like all these kids that do different shit that you probably shouldn't do in a playground. There was one guy, it was the equivalent of like selling drugs. He would like pull his trench coat out and you have like cocaine on
Wasn't
his
he like selling
you know what I
watches?
mean, on
Yeah,
his
there
coat.
was no parental guidance at all on that campus.
Yeah, there was some there were like a pair of kids that dug holes in the yard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like they're literally causing property damage, and yet no,
Yeah.
like Miss Fista ain't on them. Like, ain't nobody like, hey, hold
Man,
up, y'all are literally damaging our playground. Like,
But
stop.
look,
that's public
but look at
school
what
for you.
yeah, right. But look at where Randall decides to put his frustrations. Like, oh, this guy has a backwards hat and a bomber jacket. Oh, I'm so mad. Like, nigga, leave TJ alone.
Randall was he's just a Karen. He was an early Karen. He was a Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Randall was King Kevin, and I would 1000%. I would 1000% smack the shit out of Randall. I don't think I would. I would have a strong playground rivalry with Randall. He wouldn't push anything out of me. I wouldn't be the better version of myself. I probably learned different ways to uppercut, maybe, but
You just want to defeat him in order to get the upper hand, so it makes you feel better, right?
yeah, I would feel pretty good about beating Randall up. He has that.
I think everyone would feel better with kicking his ass.
He has that face.
You already got
Yeah,
like that
yeah.
Mr. Crocker hunchback thing going on.
I would love to
He's got-
beat up Mr. Crocker.
Crocker? I mean, yeah. Crocker's definitely one of those guys who just he like begs for an ass kicking because it's like, bro, stop spazzing out, being so weird. Like, Jesus Christ, like why are you stalking this kid because you want to believe in magic fairy dust and shit? Like, what is with you, man?
Whoa,
Nice.
that's Cartoon Confessions Enemy Edition. But like, it sounds like you two would have a lot to say about that. Maybe next time.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
we kind of dipped into enemy territory, but
Now, a rival, at least from that same series, is Remy. But
the
I feel
the
like
rich
that,
guy.
yeah, the rich kid. Like, if anything, I feel like I probably want to beat the shit out of Remy because he just is so goddamn
Remy
snooty.
sucks.
But he's so sad.
Like, I mean, his life is sad, but then, like, it's one thing because I remember that episode and it ends and it's like, okay, he gets his happy ending. Then he comes back and he's still a little shit stain, and it's like, what the, like, it's like we learned nothing.
That's
You're still on the
Some people don't
rivalry.
change.
What's
Yeah, some
continuity?
people don't change.
Wait,
Right?
what?
I don't know. She's what's continuity? It doesn't matter. Like,
Right. Yeah.
that's how they treated it.
Yeah, that's what Elmer wanted to hit us with. No continuity.
Don't call him Elmer, son.
It's that's
it's
who
three-
Butch Hartman is, really. He's Elmer. He ain't no
It's 3
Butch.
p.m.
So
You call
there's
him
never a
Elmer.
wrong time to call Butch Hartman Elmer.
That's true. Elmer.
Yeah, I just think with Remy, he's just one of them little kid. Like, he's one of the kids who would probably be in your neighborhood just bragging about, hey, I got the new, I don't know, fancy toy shit that everybody's craving right now. Well, you peasants don't. Like, he'd be riding around the block trying to like show that shit off, and you just be talking to the homies thinking, okay, we about to jack this shit tonight, right?
Yeah, nah,
Playing
we
the
pulling
jumper.
up. We pulling up to the gated community.
Exactly.
Pulling up to the gated community for sure. I think if I was just on it was still on fairly hot parents, but if I was to pick one from there, I probably Wandisimo. I feel like if I was rivals with Wandisimo, he would push me to get my swag up.
Mm.
I would try to be more fly than Wandisimo.
Fly because they're fairies.
That's what I would do. Aha! I wasn't even taking it there, but hey,
Had to go there somehow.
yeah.
Yeah, I think Waldismo, he is one of them guys you look at. It's like, maybe I do need to step it up a bit. Like, I can't be like, I look like a slob compared to this guy.
Right.
One
Dude
Diesel is
who
a complete
ripped his,
Chad.
yeah,
Yeah, he's
exactly.
ripped. That's him, right? That's him that like
Yeah,
flexes
he
his
like
shirt rips.
every time like he moves, his shirt just constantly rips. He has to like poof a
Right.
new one on himself, and it's like, damn,
It's pretty
like
funny.
like this man like built himself to be Mr. Steal Your Girl like shit. Like what? Like damn,
It's a funny name too.
one decent.
Juandissimo. It means
Yeah,
two things. Because it's like a fairy wand, and it's supposed to be a Spanish name.
exactly. Like
Oh,
the
I
dog,
did not know. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
they were, yeah. I think another like rival's like Mandark. Like he's kind of a I don't know what to make of him. It's like because if you're basically supposed to be the Dexter in this situation, it's like he's more or less he keeps you on your toes at the very least because you can't beat him. He's sort of somehow matched you, but don't
Right.
but unless you want to literally sell out your sister for just
I
to
was just
beat
gonna
him.
say,
Gross.
like, use your sister as a
Like,
distraction.
exactly. Like you got to be kind of gross just to want to like beat him. It is like, ugh, do I want to stoop to that level just to beat this like friggin' twerp who
I
got
don't know.
fucking
It'd be really
drugged up
satisfying.
hippie for parents?
Yeah, Mandark definitely. Mandark sucks, but he's especially he's kind of like a special kind of character because yeah, like he whenever Dexter's frustration would kind of push him to do to keep trying to one up him. He always like man said he would always kind of be matched, but like I don't know, something about Mandark's smug face. Dexter doesn't really want to like beat him up. Dexter just kind of wants to see the look on his face when he realizes that, oh wait, he's smarter than me.
Right. Yeah,
I
like
think,
that's exactly what it is.
I like that about it. Oh, Mandark, it's a good one. I like that. This is a good example.
yeah, I think that's what would be very satisfying to have a rival to beat, but like you're kind of still friends eye to eye. I feel like if Captain America, that's another one on my list. If he and I was rivals, he'd just be a really good sport. I would just want to beat him just to wipe the smug look off of his face, but he'd still be like, "Ah, good going, champ. I knew you had it in you." And like, you don't make this any fun at all.
Like, he takes the fun out of it because it's like, damn it, he's too good of a sport. I can't rub it in his face.
It's too good. Then I feel bad about it.
Yeah.
When you left, Cap.
I think keeping up with Marvel, I want to say like a rival would be like Iron Man on that sense. Like you just want like you look at him and you just want to like beat him. Like he very much is not a good sport. So you're just like I have to beat you. I just can't let you keep being this smug asshole anymore. Like no. Like I
I
have to
think
take
that's
you
the
down.
I think that's the contrast though, because like with Cap, it is kind of like it's like a friendly rivalry. Like Iron Man, like he would probably say something to make me go, all right, fuck all of this. You trying to fight? Like, what's up? Like
You were just like, hands down, let's scrap out back right now.
yeah.
Exactly.
The first Avengers, he's like, go get the suit.
Put on the suit. Put on the suit.
Exactly. Like Iron Man literally can somehow bring up the worst out of people. Like he genuinely brought out the worst in Cap in Avengers. It's like, Jesus Christ, how did you do that? Like you just met him.
Yeah.
And you somehow brought him down to your level. That is a powerful superpower at the end of the day. To bring someone down to your level of like arrogance.
Is a superpower
Like
of gaslighting.
Yeah.
A lot of people I know have that one already. It's a very common power.
Oh.
Yeah. I think another. I think one rival who I always like annoyed the hell out of me was Myrtle from Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, I
sucks.
can't stand that bitch.
Hey, Myrtle
Like
sucks.
she does because it's like, why are you like this? But they but then like everything just whether it be the show or like the like movies, like everything just indicated, oh, you're like this because you genuinely suck. Like your life
Right. Yeah.
literally is just
there's no empathy towards you. You're just a bad person, and I can hate you for
Right.
that.
exactly. Like even when they try to be like, oh yeah, like because I remember this episode, it was like oh, Myrtle was trying to one up Lilo or some shit and be like, oh yeah, everything's gonna be gone from you or something like that, and like her friend was like, yeah, just like Myrtle's dad, and I'm like, damn.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm like, damn, just
Ouch.
exposed you. But then it's like they don't explore it because they're like, yeah, we don't want to like have you sympathize with her just because her dad's gone. so they so it's like don't feel bad if you still hate her because she kind of still deserves it. She's still that much of a little twerp.
She's like the opposite
Yeah,
of
nah.
Diamond Tiara from My Little Pony, where she is an asshole, but like it's because her mom raised her to be you gotta be perfect all the time and put so much pressure on her, and she's like not even sure what she wants to do in life.
Yeah, see,
Right.
that's something to sympathize with. Like that's something where you can understand where like a lot of personality traits come from. With Myrtle is just kind of like I don't know, you just kind of suck. There's a lot of characters like that just kind of suck. Nina, I had to watch all of that Brace Face. Nina sucks. The the rival in Brace Face, she sucks because she the whole reason she's mad at Sharon is because when they were kids, they used to be best friends. And then Nina stepped out of the room, and then when she came back, all of the heads were removed from her dolls, and she thought that Sharon did it. So ever since then, she hated Sharon. It's really fucking dumb. And they,
Damn, that's some child
they
psychology right there. That's a psychopath.
yeah, and Brace Face takes place in high school for most of it. So it's like you're still mad? Why are you mad?
You can hold a grudge for years. How petty can you be? It was dolls. Just buy a new
Right.
doll.
Exactly. Like Jesus Christ.
But I think Nina is kind of a good rival just based on the stuff we were talking about, how like it is very satisfying to see her not get her way. Uh and it's even more satisfying to not see her get her way when it's like when Sharon isn't doing anything, when Sharon isn't trying to be spiteful or anything like that. Sharon just kind of ends up coming out on top on her own terms, and it pisses Nina off. And that kind of stuff is like is really cool because it's like my very existence bothers you. So I'm just gonna continue.
Oh, I want to get on
I'm
that
gonna continue
level.
to be happy.
Like you're mad because
Yeah.
I'm happy and thriving. Stay pressed.
Mhm.
Exactly. I think because I just thought about this guy. Is Scrooge McDuck. I think would be like a really really good rival because he's always like the best at shit. So you're like, damn, I gotta step it up. Like like I don't know. I feel like he'd have a sort of good sportsmanship to him as long as you know you're not a dick. Like because
Oh
he has
yeah,
a
yeah.
rival with like with Flintheart Glongold. But Flint actually sucks as a person
Right.
because he's genuinely trying to kill Scrooge instead of just actually being better. So,
Yeah.
but I think if you're trying to be if you're going to be a rival to Scrooge, you as long as you have a good sportsmanship to you, you probably would have a lot of fun with it at least. Like you still get to go on the adventures. Maybe you do lose, but you don't feel as bad because it's like, hey, it was still a fun trip. But but if
Right.
you're going about it like Flint, then you're very much going to be pissed. Like because it's like he's very because Scrooge makes it a deal. It's like, yeah, we were doing all right until you got goofy as shit, and I need to take your ass to Disneyland to kick your ass, basically.
Scrooge got all that money, but like that's like the equivalent of like uh being rivals with like Bill Gates. Like I can't. I'm not gonna. I can't. I don't have it. I'm sorry, Bill Gates. You win.
Exactly.
I can't have a
got a lot of
financial
money, Bill
rival. What
Gates.
am I supposed to do? Invest better in stocks? I don't know.
Not
I mean,
me.
yeah, I can tell you that I couldn't try to invest in whatever Scrooge like invests in to be able to make them riches. Jesus Christ!
What's his
Like the man
fortune? Like a
literally could dive into
trillion,
gold.
billion, something?
Uh, I think it's somewhere in the trillions, or it's like unquantifiable or something like that. Like that's where his riches are.
That's disgusting.
Disgustingly
That's too
rich.
much money.
You got it.
Yeah, it's too
Yo,
much
eat the
money.
rich.
Yeah.
Eat the duck.
Yeah,
You think he'd taste
yeah.
rich?
Eat the duck.
I mean, he's duck, so maybe. I don't know. I've
That's
never had
too
duck, so I
baby.
don't know if it's like a rich
Yeah,
taste
me
to it.
neither, actually.
Well, hey, first time for everything, am I right?
Right.
Nah, yeah. I had a friend in high school that he kept telling me how good guinea pig was.
Guinea pig.
What?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know some people eat alligators or kangaroos, but guinea pigs?
What, like that, to me, that feels like the equivalent of eating chicken necks. Like, what are you eating that for? Like a snack?
Hey,
And even then,
it's
why?
a lot of country motherfuckers that like chicken necks, bro.
Bro,
I don't know why you just brought that up like
bro,
that.
I've eaten chicken necks, and they're like just very snack based. Like you don't make a meal out of that. You can't make a meal out of chicken necks. So
I
like
mean, people
to eat a
still
guinea
eat
pig that
chitlins, so I guess.
and chitlins.
Yeah.
But to make
You
a
can
meal out
fry
of
it.
guinea pig?
If you could fry
The-
it, niggas is eating it.
Eat a whole fucking guinea pig of all things, though. Like, come
How
on,
would
that's
you
a
like
that's
clean
one little
it,
thing.
gut it? Oh my gosh, I'm thinking about it too much.
I didn't mean to turn this into the guinea pig deep dive.
Oh
Duck.
my god,
Eat the duck.
the duck.
That's normal.
Yeah, that's normal. You know what else is normal? Having a rival that makes you physically push yourself. And I think Korra, pre-book 2, she makes me do that.
It's a good segue.
Even as the avatar, I would still want to like get my gains up. I don't know what element I would have. Personally, I feel like I would be the avatar. I would control all the 4 elements. I can't just go with the one.
I
It's
mean,
hard to choose.
yeah, it kind of is because everyone has like an advantage to them, and you just want all the advantages. But
Yeah,
I
give
think
me
Korra.
all. Like that's
Yeah, I think Korra actually is like she is like one of those like super like she comes across as super competitive and really trying to make sure you got your shit together and get your gains up. So you kind of do look at her and think, okay, I gotta keep it together. I gotta be able to compete with her. So I think that she would make a like really good rival, honestly.
Yes, at least
I
better
don't
than
have
Aang. Aang is like Captain America. He's too much of a good sport. You make no fun out of beating you.
Exactly. He just a good show, my fellow Hotman. Like he just try to say that again for no reason, like no discernible reason.
I would be kind
But
of
yeah.
pissed off if I beat somebody at something and they said good show to my face. Don't say that. It's a good show. What do you mean?
It's like
Are you not
bad show.
entertained?
It's like
Very
good show
bad
to me.
show.
I'm like, this ain't regular show. You're not pops.
Yeah. I'm not jolly. Are you jolly? Not me.
I was trying to think of this one person, but I was thinking of Jake from American Dragon, but I feel like I don't know because watching your video, Tariq,
Jake
you know, yeah, Jake kind of sucks because he's constantly like trying to spout off the like the New
Want to
York
fight the Am
stuff.
Drag? He tries so hard to be street, but I feel like you'd beat him in a rap battle.
Gross.
That's the thing. They've had him rap multiple times, and it's like whatever. Every time he did it.
I would beat Aang in a New York slang battle easily
Aang?
because that is. I'm sorry, I said Aang. I meant Jake. Why did I do that?
Oh, because I was like, what the hell would Aang know about New York?
Okay, wait. Do not use this entire part. I'm gonna say that sentence again.
Gotcha. As I illustrate myself winking.
Oh no, 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 no.
God, you
I would beat Jake. I would beat Jake in a New York slang battle easily because that is exactly how I speak. And the way he was doing it was dated even for 05 or 06 or whenever this came out. And I Jake's just gross. I hate Jake so much. Jake is almost Randall territory, honestly. Because you know what it is? Because Jake's rival was the Hunts girl. But the thing about it though was that the Hunts girl didn't suck. Jake sucked. The Hunts girl was actually good at what she did. And Jake just spouted one-liners the entire time. Like
yeah.
No, if anybody, yeah, I would probably want the Hunter girl because guess what? She took everything seriously. She still had her one-liners, but they were cool one-liners. They weren't the Amdrag is in his house. You know what I mean? Motherfucking Mac Daddy. Like, come on, cuz knock it
The
off.
Mac Daddy. I was like, what? It was so weird. He's like, to call himself the Mac Daddy. I'm like, I was always like, who does anyone actually talk like this? Wait a minute. Like, even as a kid, it felt weird.
I don't think he knows what a Mac Daddy is. I mean, if he did know, I don't think he would be saying it on Disney Channel.
Isn't that just like a McDonald's burger? The Mac Daddy, right?
Gross, no.
I think it's the equivalent of like when Kids Bop was trying to when they had to do that one Bruno Mars song, and it was like they're like it was that they did Uptown Funk, but they didn't know they were like, oh, this is that white gold that Michelle Pfeiffer or stuff like that. They didn't realize it's like, bro, that's Coke. You're talking about Coke.
Oh, that's Coke?
No, they said it. No, you can't say that.
Exactly. Like they actually say this is that white gold. I'm like, that's Coke, you idiots. Like, you just had these kids say they're trying to take Coke. What's wrong with you?
Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh no. Oh, the Cocoa one is great. I love that one.
Wait, they actually did, but not a WAP. I'm waiting for that WAP.
You didn't know they did Cocoa? It's about soda. They took the baking soda off it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Could have been like cocoa beans, like hot chocolate.
Cocoa powder.
Cocoa. That different kind of powder, if you know what I'm saying. Because I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Apparently it's about chocolate soda, which I've never had. I don't even know.
Chocolate soda?
I think I've heard of that, but
Ew.
Yeah, I think I've heard of it, but I was like, that can't taste that good. That genuinely can't. I don't care how you try to convince me. I guarantee you, if I taste that, I'm gonna be mad at whoever handed me that drink.
My brain can't compute.
Ugh. They could have just done it with chocolate milk.
Exactly.
They could have. Did they say that? I know a specific lyric, and it is chocolate soda. I got chocolate soda. The kid sounds like he's like so it sounds like they got a kid that was like 4 feet tall, right? But they put the microphone 7 feet high, so he's yelling like upward. That's kind of the projection that the kid has the entire record. He sounds like OT Genesis, so it's pretty good. He's just a child. It's pretty funny.
Oh my god. That's what our real rivals need to be. These fucking Kids Bop people making these, like, constantly making these weird renditions of these songs that very much should not be sung by kids.
Doing their job, man. They get into the bread. I understand. You gotta get how you live.
This was wonderful. I think we've been about talking about half an hour. I definitely have a lot to work with.
Awesome.
Cool.
I want to
This is yeah.
thank you both so much for agreeing to coming on here. And like, who you you niggas? Who you guys?
Who you niggas is really funny.
Who are these niggas?
like Tommy Davidson. Who are these
exactly. Exactly. I actually even did the thing while I was saying it.
Yeah. Like the thing with your hand, right?
Yeah, like the actual hand chop. But let's actually tell them who these niggas are.
Right.
I am a man of 1,000 thoughts. Make sweet love to the subscribe button. I review cartoons and cartoon accessories. You can find my channel possibly in the description box below or at the end title, depending on where Artis is putting the links. But you just pop on over to my channel. Made it to 10,000 subs. Proud of that.
Yeah.
Yes, congrats.
Pretty good. Yeah. I am TOONRIFICTARIQ, king of the Offbeat Kiki fan club, Family Guy apologist, home on the range apologist, friend to review life. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Maybe find me, maybe if you want. Maybe.
See if you want.
Yeah, there it is.
They will, and they want to. Thank you both, and I hope to see you next time on Cartoon Confessions.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Later.
All right, let me stop this.